Good day. My name is Bond, James Bond. Welcome to MI6 headquarters. Seriously, my name is Rashed Whatley. I'm your comic relief for tonight. Christmas is a lot of fun, but not always. What did Santa Claus say when he saw his toys burning? He said, "Ho ho, holy smoke." There was an episode of the quiz show, Academic Challenge, and it's for high school students. There was this one girl who appeared on there, and she was being asked questions, and she didn't know the answers to any questions, so she answered everything with Santa Claus. One question was, who was the Mongol ruler who conquered most of Asia during the 12th century? Her response was, Santa Claus? There was another question she was asked, and she didn't know the answer to that either. Her response the second time was, Santa Claus? It was funnier. It was funny the first time, but it was even funnier the second time. I always knew there wasn't a Santa Claus because we didn't have a chimney. I like holiday leftovers. You have a lot of holiday leftovers for like Thanksgiving. Well, on Night Court, Bull said that his mom made a great turkey shake. A man had an oak tree on his front lawn. One day the oak tree fell on top of his house, so he turned over a new leaf. Some involved in organized crime would counterfeit olive oil, and it's often more lucrative than other illicit schemes. A lot of foods are not the original. It's a problem with olive oil, which Rachel Ray affectionately calls EVOO. You know who has the best olive oil? Popeye. Well, blow me down. Goes great with spinach. I hate when people tell me how to barbecue. I'll be like, why you gotta be all up in my grill? Does anyone know how to molest a cake? You deflour it. Denzel Washington was in the remake of The Manchurian Candidate. Imagine if Denzel Washington was actually running for the president of Manchuria. Don't you ever in your life run against me. Half of the people in here owe the last Manchurian leader money. Ain't because he ain't president anymore that they ain't got to pay it back. I'm going to get that money. Manchuria got a raw deal in the past, and I'm going old school on our enemies. Old world school. I'm using ancient battle tactics like Sun Tzu. Show program. I'm the Manchurian candidate. Hong Kong ain't got nothing on me. Well, who likes Kool-Aid? Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh, yeah! This is a test. This is only a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. This was a test of the emergency broadcast system. If this were an actual emergency, you would be running around, jumping around frantically. This has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. We now return you to the program already in progress. Have you ever wondered what a banshee sounds like? This is what a banshee sounds like. That killed them in Ireland, and it broke all the glass in Glasgow. I like fairy tales. Rapunzel is a good fairy tale. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Well, that's another sound that I can do with my tongue and vocal cords. It's a clicking sound. Well, in Batman's Begins, you have the Scarecrow played by Cillian Murphy. He plays Dr. Crane, who has a scarecrow mask. Would you like to see my mask?
Having trouble? You look like a man who takes himself too seriously. Try my opinion. You need to lighten up.
Star Wars is another fairy tale. The Force Awakens is a continuation of the old story. It can be subtitled Back to the Future. But Kylo Ren and Snoke are the First Order. The Sith are not in power, but Kylo Ren is a fan of Darth Vader. Darth Vader is his obsession. Nothing will stand in our way. Finish what you started, grandfather. The Sith had a code called the Sith Code. Imagine Darth Vader reading the Sith Code. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Darth Maul was in The Phantom Menace. He spoke to Darth Sidious. Soon we can reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last, we will have our revenge. Darth Maul was mostly the strong, silent type, so I want to do an impression of Darth Maul for you. This is Darth Maul. How you like me now? Now y'all think I'm funny as hell. How the devil with it. The spark has left the mold. Well, there is a television show called, it's called Lucifer. I know, the irony. I'll tell you, it's one hell of a show. I like sci-fi movies like V for Vendetta. The best way to describe it is it's Evie meets V, and it's revolutionary. There's a song that I came up with to describe V for Vendetta, and that is London Bridge is burning down, burning down, burning down. London Bridge is burning down, my fair Evie. England has dictatorship, dictatorship, dictatorship. England has dictatorship, my fair Evie. America is a basket case, basket case, basket case. America is a basket case, my fair Evie. The Parliament building is blowing up, blowing up, blowing up. The Parliament building is blowing up, my fair Evie. England prevails. Mad Max Fury Road was nominated for some Oscars. I know exactly what they were thinking. The makers of Mad Max, when it was nominated for all those Oscars, they were like, "Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!" I also like Tony Montana. Okay. You want to play rough? Say hello to my little friend. Well, the X-Files is back on TV. I want to believe. Rod Serling, he hosted The Twilight Zone, and The Twilight Zone, it was like, well, it was one of the first sci-fi series on television, and the X-Files, it's often called Twilight Zone Light. Well, Rod Serling, he hosted The Twilight Zone, and he hosted Night Gallery, so this is my impression of Rod Serling. There's the fifth dimension. Dimension of sight, dimension of sound. You're next up, the Twilight Zone. Well, that's all I have for you today. That's all, folks.